Irina, and I'm going to talk about Pope John Paul II. Well, his real name was Karol Joseph Guttyla. I don't know how to...
Wojtyła?
Yeah. And he born on May 18 on 1920.
1920.
1920. He was the second son of two more brothers in his family, and he was the son of an officer in the Polish army and administration and school. But he felt the calling to the priesthood in 1922, and he was ordained on November 1st of 1946. Here is a picture of his parents. Like I said, he was a son of an officer at Polish army and administration of a school teacher. But when he was young, he likes to practice football, athletics, and swimming. He was not like a religious child all the time. And another passion that he had was the literature. And he wanted to become a professional actor, but he didn't do it.
It was a little bit difficult in his times.
Yeah.
Literature was not open to all the people.
And there was a lot of wars.
Yeah, there was a war.
In the city that he lived. That's why he didn't could do a lot of things. And he became a pope on October 16 in 1978. But the name of Pope John Paul II was on October of that year, 1978.
Was proclaimed John Paul II on October 22nd. Okay.
He was called the most popular man and traveler. He visited a lot of places. I read that he made 104 pastoral visits outside of Italy, and inside Italy he traveled 126. And within Italy, he traveled to 126 locations. So he visits Mexico 5 times. He visited Mexico 5 times. The first one was on May in 1990. The second on August in 1993. The third one in January. The third one was the most long trip that he stayed in Mexico.
The longest?
The longest trip that he stayed in Mexico.
I have bad news for you. There was a prior visit to Mexico, which was the first country he visited, right after he was ordained Pope, was Mexico.
Wow.
So it was in 1978, and I was there. So that I can tell you. That's the place where I met with him.
I read this 5 visit. So, sorry.
Yeah, good.
The fourth one was in July 2002, and the last one was on August 2004.
Yeah, he was an elder already. Right?
Yeah.
He was very, very old and very tired.
But he was like a very outstanding person.
Yeah, very outstanding, very positive.
Yeah.
A happy human being.
And his love for young people brought him to do a company that he called World Young Days. In this association, he was always doing things for all the young people that was like a poor people in the most people that needs a lot of food and how you say cosas necesarias.
Well, the needy people
Needy
in
people.
need,
Okay.
in need for goods or for food, or low-income people, most likely.
And this association established in 1985.
Mhm.
He died on April 2,
2000.
2005, and I chose him as a hero. I chose him as a hero because, like I say, I think he was an outstanding person because he was always doing things for all the people, and he was always visiting all the world, not just he wasn't stayed in his own city and or the cities that were near of him.
Mhm.
And no matter where he goes or what he said, well, personally, I think he makes me like be happy and be a better person and wants to look some special things for help needy people.
To help. Mhm. And why is that you consider him a hero? He was a great priest, he was a bishop, he was a pope. But why do you consider him a hero?
Well, I've read that he visits Africa.
He visited?
Yeah, he visited Africa and he helps
He helped?
He helped all the kids that were out wore clothes and that haven't and the people and the kids that wasn't ate in weeks and he did an association where he was helping all these person.
All these people, but rather than that, he was exposed to death repetitively, right?
Yeah.
Not only because he could have gotten, some disease, but he was in danger of death because he was in the middle of war. I mean, countries with conflicts, he was there. He was there in the middle of Jew people and Muslims. He was there in the middle of the Orthodox Church and the Jewish and the Muslims. So he used to be like a mediator, right?
Yeah.
Intermediary in between or in beneath.
And that's was since he was a child.
Since he was a child, he was always a mediator.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
good.
that's
Thank
it.
you. Thank you very much.